Greetings, technology enthusiasts. I am Chandrahas and I am delighted to be here with you representing CyberBrainer. Do you not believe that the technology sector is advancing at an unprecedented rate, making this an opportune moment to acquire the skills that will facilitate your progress? With CyberBrainer, we are empowering you to take control of your own future. At CyberBrainer, we do not merely impart your interests. We assert that information is power, yet it is the application of knowledge that distinguishes you. Our courses are meant to equip you with essential skills, whether you are pursuing data science, understanding artificial intelligence, or delving into cybersecurity. Let us commence the session and seize the future today. Thank you.
Today we will talk about self-selecting mobile. Mobile is basically a field service. Lightning Mobile is specifically a very good feature. Just a second, We'll talk about the self-source mobile, a field service Lightning Mobile. This is basically a very useful feature and it's the most important self-source application. That's cool. What we were talking about, the FSL mobile. FSL mobile, the most important feature which self-source application provided us. It is this field service mobile app. Basically, its first advantage of this mobile app is that offline capability it is given to us. And this field service mobile app for Android and iOS is all-in-one tool. All-in-one tool for mobile workers on the core. Basically, it is this mobile applications. It allows the service resources to add flows also and quick actions also to create means. It allows the themselves administrator to add flows and quick actions to create or update the records. We can use the field service mobile flow to create flows. It means lightning. Using the lightning flow, we can create multiple screens and that screens will be available in the field service mobile app. We can publish that flow into that mobile app. Basically it is. And one more thing, push notifications and chatter options is there. What does it mean by push notifications? Push notifications, I'll give you the overview. Like push notification is suppose I'm a service resource, my field service lightning scheduler. He scheduled a service appointment to me. Being a service resource, I will able to get the notifications in my mobile app. And based on the notifications, I will accept my job which will be available in my calendar. And this is basically configured in the back and in the face of the slightly in settings push notifications. Here you can enable this. Last second option is geolocation tracking for real-time scheduling. For mobile that you can geolocation tracking, you can make it available for mobile app as well as we have shown that how to do location. I can configure the geolocation. It is available in the mobile app also. Then in resource. Substances means if one service resource is not available for certain period of time or due some emergency, which calendar is in the holiday or he is not available based on his calendar. This resource. Substances will be means it will be able to show in a really good way like in the home page. You can have the calendar and you will be able to see the resources, substances of that particular service resource, as well as the inventory management. We can make some configure in the mobile app. If you are looking for. One thing I would like to tell you here, like in full service lightning, what is basically to use that mobile app. Somehow or sometimes it is required to customize your app. It is very extensive to the list views and layouts in the full service lighting mobile. It's for the official mobile app basically works. When you install is you're in your store. If you have any Android or Apple, any kind of place to have, you can install that service lighting and you can able to use that mobile app. But to use that mobile app being a service resource to have the mobile licenses. But you can also customize it to meet your company needs. What are the customizations you can able to do? You can set up the branding with the background images. You can alert the mobile workers of the upcoming appointments and changes to their schedules with the custom notifications. Like I have said, configure the using the push notifications. You can do that. The third option is you can add actions to object-specific page layouts. Mobile workers or mobile workflows can easily create and edit record, send messages to the contacts and board. Then you can add the global actions to all page layouts in the app. Your mobile workforce can access them from every screen. Now the fifth option is very important, create flows. It's kind of a guided setup. You can create flows to guide workers as the informations create and update, records and trigger input-based actions. Now point number 6 is you can let users pass the data from this app to another apps using app extensions. Now 6 options. You can let customers track a mobile worker's locations when they are en route to the appointment. These are all of the options you can able to do using that field service. Like things the more extensively. This extensive functionality, you can frequently use mobile app like this quick actions, flows and app extensions. That is very important. Now let me go to the next thing. First of all, I will check that how it is working. Using that means how to set up a mobile worker. You can use that field service or by lab. Using that, use that offline functionality. First of all, what you need to do, like you to have, definitely to have a connected org. That's fine. And then if I just go to the old tab, for to make this available in the mobile apps. One thing I would like to tell you, like using the after creating that, or if you'd like to use in the mobile functionality in the field service settings. First, you need to do both the service tab and in the calendar of the grant to choose the current date. If you go to the field service, suppose in the Gantt chart or in the dispatcher console, you have multiple service appointment associated into that date. Just what you need to do in the Gantt chart, you just open it. And from here, you just use this like suppose today. This date and selecting today's date. Now you just match it. Now what you need to do? This using that mobile app. First you need to download the free service connected app. That is very important. What does it mean by free service connected app? Before clicking on this, before installing the connected app, I would like to tell you a few of the things like, suppose you have already downloaded and configure the service managed package. Now you will set up the things for your mobile workers. For that you need to manage. That means you need to manage package for the connected app. The connected app adds the key features to the mobile worker sets. With the connected app, workers can use geolocation service. They can observe, they can notice their push notification messages and use other app settings also. The mobile workers need this feature to do their jobs. Step by step we'll do that. First, what protocols that you need to do first? Let me write it down. For mobile setup, you need to download The connected app. Let me tell you to do the connected app. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? First of all, the field service connected app is very different from the actual service mobile app. But it is equally important. The connected app provides, like I have said, geolocation service, push notifications, other app settings. If your team uses mobile devices, you need to open a new incognito or private browser window, and I'll share the connected app link for the field service. If you want to use the sandbox, you need to change the login Salesforce to test Salesforce like this. But the Apple users and the Google Maps. Apple and Google Maps, basically Apple and Google Maps, provide the high level of the ETA in the field service like mobile app. To get this functionality, Android users must have the Apex REST services permissions enabled for the mobile workers user profile and access the following classes. How do you do that? Let me show you. What do you need to do? You need to go to here. Suppose I'm not an Apple user. I always think that I'm an Android user. What I need to do? If I'll go to here, I go to suppose Darren Mac. Now suppose I'll go to Darren Mac user. Go to the permission set. I'll go to the list. Field service admin permissions. I'm going. Now I'm scrolling down Visualforce page access. Oops, sorry. I need to have some effects class access. I'm clicking on Apex class access. What do you need to do? Suppose if I just click on edit. Here you have the effects class accesses up there. First of all, I would like to tell you if it's in risk controller Google appears. Just a second. I'm searching Google. That's a lot of effects classes in this product. This one. This one. If it's in risk controller, Google appears. First of all, it is in this one. This is just moving that. Let me just add this one. This is controller, Google appears requested, Google appears directions, and Google appears geo. I think the phone one and save it. To get the detailed driving directions for both iOS and Android users, you can click the Get Directions button. I will show you. That buttons and unless you not keep this, Apex class permissions will not able to see the driving directions for the service resources. This is required. Basically, this is required for the please. It is a prerequisite when you are downloading the things that is connected app. I'm telling you what the connected app is like if you go to your org. Let me just show you one install packages there. I'm just opening one thing. Just stop sharing, and from my email I will open one thing in your org, and you'll able to see that it is basically downgrades and sources the free service app package. It is showing me that app cannot be downloaded. I'm done already, have package plus installed. I will share you that thing from where you will be able to install the connected app. In my Orbit was already installed. This is the connected apps. I have already installed that. I'll share that to you. You can already also install that. Now tell me one. Now I'm showing you one thing. Let me first tell you, like this is the first step. You have done that installation software connected app. Once your installation of the connected app, it is completed. Means you will have a pop-up to approve the request to grant access to third-party websites. For geolocations and optimization service, let me write it here. You need to approve that one pop-up will come. I have already installed that pop-up was coming. When you will do that, you will get the same message. Approve the request to grant access to third-party websites for geolocation and optimization services. You need to approve that. Now you will have to wait for a message for 2 minutes, 2 seconds or 3 seconds, which will tell you that you will be notified by an email when the package is getting installed successfully. You need to click on Done. Then your installations of Field Service App Package will be installed successfully. After the connected app installations, you need to assign yourself. Suppose you are a field service admin or you have to make yourself a field service dispatcher also. You need to assign yourself proper permissions. What kind of permissions you need to assign yourself? Simple, as I have told you in the permission set. What you need to do? If I'll go through here, suppose Darren Mac. Darren Mac. Darren Mac. I have already assigned field service admin permissions to him. You need to assign field service lighting permission set for this specific user who is installing the connected app, and just mobile setup he is doing for a service resources. Field service admin permission that needs to be assigned. This is the second point. The first option is download the connected app. This is done. Second point is assign field service admin permissions. Permissions. Now third option is you need to create a service resource, which I have already created. When you have created a service resource, you need to. You suppose for that in developer, or we have to Salesforce administrator license available. For Darren Mac, I have created the service resource and I have assigned Darren Mac or James Jones to service resources, and I have given them to the mobile permission set. If I'll go to the field service settings, in the field service settings, let it come. Go to the guided setup. Go to the service resource. I have James Jones and Simon Cliff. For Simon Cliff, I have associated Darren Mac to him. And for James Jones, I have associated James Jones to him. This is the users now, because what is happening in my developer, I can create administrator users here. I have made them active and the licenses means mobile licenses I have given to them. Please have this. Mobile licenses and permissions are given to them. Now you have to add. The third option is what will be your third option? You need to set up a create and set up service resources. This option is clear. Now what you need to do, which is very important, assign service record access. Point number 4 is assign service record access. Suppose you are a field service admin. You'd like to access your service resource record that you can see in your mobile phone. If I'll just go to your service resources, this is my service resources. If I just open it to view all, it's all service resources. I'm able to see all the service resources which I have set up. For that, James Jones, as of now James Jones, then LA Service Crew. It is a service crew and Simon Clift is. Services are activated. From the drop down, what do we need to do? Suppose if I'll open Simon Clift. Here, one option is they're all present over here, which is called sharing. Sharing, if I choose the sharing drop down, I can share that service. Record resource, record access. If I just open that sharing the dialog box, I'll able to see that service resource access level is read on. Service resource access level is read on. This is fine. It is shared with one group of users. You can click on edit and you can create multiple group of users also. Two group of users you can select with also. Suppose I would like to share James Simon Clift's record James Jones. I can do that, share that record access to James Jones also. That's my choice. From here I can share my service resource record access level. Basically, it is recommended to share in read-on. Now I'm cancelling that. Now sharing options. Now I'll show you how to speed up offline priming. As I have told you, it's a very important thing is offline capabilities. Let me write this point also. What I'll do, speed up offline priming. Now what you need to do? You need to, before doing that, speed up offline priming. What you need to do? You have to go to your mobile devices from the place to just install that in-service Lightning app, which is in your app. And when you have installed that side, 3 dots will be there. Suppose you have installed. Let me show you the page. This page will come when this page will come in from install that window and install that app once again. You click on that app in the side top corner, please 3 dots will be there. Click on that 3 dots and you'll be able to see that which or you would like to connect to it is test Salesforce come or it is a login Salesforce come. You click on that. If you sandbox you would like to log in, you click on test developer. Or if you production or you like to log in, then you click on login Salesforce come. Then you provide the username and password for the service resources which you would like to access. Then after clicking on that password, it will show you allow access. You need to click on allow, then this page will come. This page will come in Service Lightning Mobile. This kind of window will come. This kind of window will come. When this kind of window will come. Now, when you have already successfully installed the mobile app in your phone, You will notice that when you will open that app, you need to wait for a few minutes while everything downloads. Being a Service Lightning admin, you do not want your team to have to wait that long. There is this issue. You will face it when you will be just accessing that applications from your mobile app. How to fix that? By default, the mobile app primes your phone with all the service appointments for 45 days before and after the current date. That's a lot of data. You know that's a lot of data. It takes a while to download. That's why your field service admin stream only needs service appointment information for the last week and the next week. Let me write it these points. I have write it down. For last week and next week, let me write it. Last week and next week. If we'll do that, then you can decrease the date range to 7 days before and after today, like I will do that. The offline planning. You go to setup in the browser level. And here in the quick find mobile. That is the date picker field. We just control that. Look at this in the future days. In the date picker field. That should be modified to 45 to 7. Otherwise, your mobile app will be hanged. It is that it's a long time to wait all those. It will take time to download everything. You have to wait your mobile app hanged multiple times. You need to open that. That's a multiple problems in the face. And the past days also past days in date picker. You need to take 7. Then if you can say, when you have done this, Now if you will open your app again, mobile app again, it will. It is much speedier. Everything looks good and you will not wait multiple. You got wait for the long time to get it downloaded and everything. You need to configure these settings. Now I'll tell you one thing. One mobile settings is very important. Let me show you. What you need to do. First of all, what I need to do, here one option is there, like send appointment notifications on dispatch. If one service appointment is getting dispatched after the dispatching of the service appointments, I'm just going to get a notification. This is also recommended to check the means. This is also recommended to check this option. Now another one. Display resource substances in the schedule page. Like I have told you, this also recommended to check. Now one option is there which is geolocation accuracy. Geolocation accuracy. This point is very important. Geolocation accuracy specifically controls the accuracy of the service. Geolocation tracking, it is lowering the accuracy. Lowering the accuracy means basically if it has geolocation. It is fine, medium and worse. Lowering accuracy reduces battery consumption. For mobile devices, it is the option. Fine means accurate to within 10 meters. Medium means accurate to within 100 meters. Gauze is accurate to within 1 kilometer. Medium is recommended to select because it is accurate to within 100 meters. That is fine. Now, one thing I would like to tell you, which is very important. Like metadata cache. This metadata cache time in days. What does it mean? It controls the number of days that all metadata, such as layouts, is kept in the app's local cache. We have made it 7 as of now. Now schedule update. Frequency time is one option is there. What does it mean? It controls the number of needs between attempts to update a user schedule. That needs to be recommended to make it 30. Another option is to check it, which is very important. Send appointment notifications on assignment. If I go to here, send appointment notifications on assignment. This has to be checked. If any assignment is scheduled to a service, one specific service appointment is scheduled to a particular service. Once you click on this option in mobile, you get the notification. These are the settings which I have just mentioned you. These are the primary and important or very useful settings you need to configure before using that mobile app. We have set up mobile workers. Now we need to customize the user settings. Now third option says if I'll go to here. One is download the connected app. Second is fill service admin permissions, create, set up service resources, record access. Now point number 6 is customize your database. What is customizing the user setting? Supports. You have a service appointment which is containing from 23rd of November to 24th of November. You have your sample appointments or service appointments which is 10th of November 23rd to November 24th. To use the data fill service, admin must move the appointment follow-up to today. What I'm trying to say. Suppose you need to adjust the calendar view and shift the appointments. What you need to do to display? First, display all the appointments in the Gantt. Go to the app launcher. Here in the fill service already, fill service opened. And now in the Gantt, use the calendar to select. Suppose today's date 23rd. It's already today's date. In the Gantt, you need to use 3 days. You can select 3 days. Here in daily basis, just use 3 days. If we'll go to here, good question. I'm just downloading. I'm just copying the question first. Question. I will clear your questions once I cover this topic. One by one, I will clear your question. What I was telling like it needs to be. It means you need to adjust the calendar view and shift the appointments. In the Gantt, I'm selecting 3 days. If you are not viewing all 3 days in the Gantt, you won't move all the appointments in the next step. You need to check the double 3. If you click on these 3 days, all those, as of now, the developer have not created any service appointments. Upcoming, there's supposed to be 23rd, 20th, 25th and 20th. Supposed to count 23rd night, suppose 24th, 26th. It should show all those 3 days service appointment in the Gantt. And here, look at this. I have chosen 3 days. That's why it is showing Wednesday, November 23rd to Friday, November 25th. Not November 20th. It will show all those appointments. Now, what do you need to do? You need to select all the appointments in the appointment lists and move them forward. In the appointment list, what you need to do in the appointment list? You need to do here, match Gantt dates. That needs to be selected. This is already selected. From the drop down next to the appointments, you need to choose all service appointments or you can choose all. All is selected here. And from the drop down list next to the word dispatch, you need to shift the appointment. It will just go to here. Your shift appointments is there. If you click on the shift appointments, you can able to shift those appointments which is created in the future mode. On the Gantt, you can click today and to see the appointments move to their meet dates. That after clicking on the shift appointments, you can click on that today. You will be able to see the appointments move to their meet dates. The appointments have moved to the yesterday, today, and your current date and tomorrow. It means before doing that, you need to adjust your calendar state first. Now our next point is customize a mobile worker's push notifications, which is very important. What does it mean by customize push notifications? Push notifications is basically one way that field service communicates with mobile workers is by sending. Let me write it here. First, what we have completed the customized user settings. We have done that. For that, first option is adjust calendar and shift appointments in 3 days. Now the second option is customize push notifications, which is very important. What is push notifications? If I go to here, let me open this one. Push notifications is basically to use push. It's the way, if I say communicates with mobile workers, is by sending messages called push notifications to their mobile devices. For example, a mobile worker receives a push notifications in their app telling them their schedule has changed. Suppose the schedule was from 3 p.m. today. It got changed for a particular business scenario. It got changed to 4 p.m. Customer is not available at 3 p.m. in his service. He issued it. He issued it with that. Then the mobile worker received push notifications in their app telling them their schedule has changed. Then the worker can check out their new schedule to see their new tasks. Being a field service admin or dispatcher, you want to use a push notification to inform mobile workers when a service appointment status changes. To dispatch. How to enable push notifications. To use the push notifications, you first make sure that you downloaded the Service Connected app, which I have just explained just few minutes back. Now from the field service settings, it will go to the field service settings here. Just open it. Go to the field service settings in the quick find box. Here in the field service settings under notifications in 1 second. If I go to here in the quick find, I need to search field service settings. Field service settings in the field service setting the field service settings in 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 service in the field services settings in the field settings in the field service settings in the field service settings in the field sets in the field service if field service setting the field settings in the field settings in the settings in the field service settings in the field services in the field service settings is service. It will require your instructor service or citizen. The field service settings in the field service status. Again, one thing you need to do if you go to the field service mobile settings. From the drop down, go to the show details. Here, customizations under customizations. This is the customizations. I have already selected that send appointment notifications to dispatch and verify send appointment notification to assignment. That I have already done and I have selected. With these settings in place, a first service appointment with a work order or work order line item parent is dispatched to a mobile workers. Then a notification appears in the field service mobile app on the workers' mobile phones. They also see a notifications if an assignment is changed or removed. Even if they change the service appointment or are removed from the service appointment after it's dispatched, they still receive the notification. I'm repeating again. The changes or the settings which I have just implemented. A service appointment in these settings, a service appointments which you can do, a service appointment with a work order or a work order line item. Parent is dispatched to the mobile workers. When it's dispatching. The point number 2 is then a notification appears in the field service mobile app on the workers' mobile phones. Now point number 3 is they also see a notification if an assignment is changed or removed. Point number 4 is even if they change the service appointment or are removed from the service appointment after it's dispatched, they still receive the notifications in these settings enabled. Now another options. I would like to tell you that you can cover this topic. Important feature, that is add a quick action. Add a quick actions. What is the usage of quick actions here using mobile app? Being a means in the mobile app. If we insta means, it create that quick actions. It gives you mobile workers a speedy way to update a service record. Because this is something they do often and making it easier saves a lot of time. First, being a field service admin, you to check to see if the actions already exist on the service appointment. Object. If you go to here, Go to the service appointment. First, what I'll do, I'll go to the setup. The object level. I need to do that. First, let me check that if I go to the object manager, click on service appointment. If I click on service appointment, and I'll go to the button links and actions. Let me check update record action, that is existing or not. It's not existing. Update record, let me control it. No, it's not existing. I have to create that. How to do that? Suppose first I need to go to the page layout. Service appointment. The service appointment layout. Now what I need to change under the layout editor, go to the reactions. Update record. Oh, it's not there. Let me just close it. Sorry, that's my bad. I will create it. Update record is not there. I'm clicking on new button or link. I am putting the actions in as update record. Sorry, new actions. I have clicked on the button. This is create a record, update a record. Level, suppose update record means this. Now this is the update record action, subtext record. Now I'll go to the page layout. Think. No problem. I'm just clicking on update record. I'm going to the service appointment now. Go to here. Update records is available. I'll just click on one. I can update the record here. It is very useful for the mobile workers. It is a parent record. I'll start permitted due date status. Those options are available to update the record. Create that actions and that will be available in the mobile experience. Now I'd like to tell you like the option which is very important that I can cover that main steps. Create a flow. Sometimes, most of the cases, your business requires that its mobile workers perform a new, suppose a safety, tasks every time they arrive at a work site. When they arrive at a work site, they need to perform new safety tasks. To ensure that each task gets completed, the team asks in service and to create a checklist. Then your service they has to create the checklist as a flow and sorry and allows the workers to check off each task as they finish it. Your service has to create the checklist as a flow and allow the workers to check off each task as they finished it. I'll show you. Let me just list down your questions and talk about it one by one. Let me go to here. What was talking about that safety checklist? Then your face and the face. I will be able to see Core plus all templates. Let's select all plus templates. And the list of templates, you need to click on this service mobile. We have this one. We have this mobile flow. Once you click on this mobile, click on it. Choose freeform from here. Now you need to add the items to the new safety. Safety checklist. Safety checklist. Now this is. Add items to the screen. First drag a chip box here. I drag a chain box and the stick box. This is I have added to the new. Suppose checkbox level. I'm putting a new wearing mask. This is requirement for COVID-1. We have used in field service project multiple times. Now you need to drag the second checkbox. Suppose the name is Have you sanitized your hands? Press your hands. Now I'll choose a third checkbox. What will be the level? I have been sanitized with tools. I have created these three checkboxes and then I'm clicking on Done. I'm clicking on Done. Now what I'll do, in the flow builder, I need to connect the screen name to the new flow. Then I will save my changes. I need to give the flow name suppose. Safety checklist flow. API name is filled out automatically. Now I click on Save. Now I need to activate that. I need to connect this flow. I need to connect this flow. Normal spin flow we are doing. I got your questions. Let me just list it out, then I'll explain it. Let me just complete it. Maybe tomorrow first half we will discuss with your questions. Because it's already 37. I didn't check that. No problem. You can ask whatever the questions. If coming to my Ask Me, can shoot the questions to me. That's why I'm sitting over here. Not a problem. I have created a flow. And when I have created a flow, now what we need to do? I need to connect the flow to my team's mobile app. My team's needs, I have suppose more services. They will open the mobile app. They need to be able to see the safety checklist. Now what I do that for that what I need to do, I need to go to the setup. I need to go to the setup and then I end up with find box. I need to set settings. In the field service settings, go to the field service mobile settings. In the mobile settings, what we need to do, just a second. I'll go to the show details. Let me control it app extensions. Now this one app extensions. Look at this. I have created the flow. And that flow is coming under app extensions. I need to hover over that app extensions. It's already been added. If I go to here, it's already been added there. Flow name. No, it can select in the app extensions. It is there. What you need to do is set the checklist flow level. And this is set the checklist. What was my flow? I've scoped up service, objective service appointment. Let me go to the flow. Now set the checklist flow. This is the flow level. We are only coming as a checklist. I'm deleting this one. I'll just click on add. Let me put it. I'll open this. Go to here. Lever there. Type action. And then this. This is the name. If I just open this one, let me put it. That is the API name. Launch value is the code object. Let me put it. Taken. I have deleted that. Save. What is the problem? Invalid value entered. Should it be the API name? No, I should not delete that. What I need to do, I just open that. I have saved this. Let me go to here. I have saved this service appointment. The answer of it is a direct answer of your questions. If I'm just using that free service like screen flow, that template. That is helping me to auto create this left safety checklist. Means whatever the flow I have created under the app extensions. Until and unless it will not come in under the app extensions in the field service mobile settings, you will not able to see that specific checklist in your mobile app. If you'll just go to there, we need service appointment. Just refresh that. What I'll do, I will create a quick action first. If I'll go to here, Object Manager, I'll go to the service appointment. Appointment. But then link sections, I'll feed the new actions. Pre-appointment checklist, safety checklist flow. Now level is suppose. Checklist now will save it. If I'll go back to the Object Manager, Service Appointment. Phased out this appointment layout. New highlighting actions. Safety checklist. Just put it here. Put it here. Save. If I'll go to here, I will able to see the flow in which I have launched. And tomorrow I will take the mobile app and I will be able to see the same thing. This is I will wear your mask. Have you sanitized your hands? Have you sanitized your tools? This is the checklist. This app will be installed. This flow screen will be installed into the mobile screen. The mobile screen. This flow is now part of my service resource mobile app. When our service resource supports, Simon Cliff goes to his next appointment. He clicks the service appointment. He clicks the action menu to find it and complete the safety checklist before he starts the job. What I have done, being the face service admin, I have customized one thing. One trick I would like to tell you. If you do not see the new flow, you have to be sure to clear the metadata cache for your mobile device. Metadata cache. That option is available under the Go to Quick file. Go to Mobile Service, Mobile Settings like I have shown you, and under the multiple options are there under Customizations. you will be able to see that metadata cache. You need to just clear that metadata cache. You will be able to see your quick actions. 3 things I have done. I have customized my mobile app for my team. I may change the post notifications. I have added the quick actions to make it easier to set an appointment status. And I have added a lightning. Sorry, the screen flow. It is called the safety checklist flow. I have added that into the service lightning template flow, that it will automatically coming under the app extensions. To make it available in the mobile app. Up to this is clear. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.